It is the afternoon at Texas EquuSearch headquarters in Dickinson. Volunteers gather after a morning, doing what they do best.
Today we literally just got off of a search with Gulf County Sheriff's Department on an apparent homicide case, and just one of the many first responders that we work with. We didn't have any success today in the search, but new information's coming in. We'll be back, and that's what we do. So all our volunteers are here kind of debriefing from what we've done today to go ahead and put the next search effort together.
How many weeks and months can it take for you to find someone?
Many times we find them in the first hour or so, or first day. It goes from that till a search we just completed like 3 weeks ago. I mean, we went back probably literally more than 20 times over a year, and then finally 3 weeks ago found her body. So it all depends. The new information comes in, we'll go back. I mean, I actually dug a girl's body up, a 15-year-old girl that was missing 25 years.
25 years. Founded in August 2000, for almost as long, Texas EquuSearch has been helping reunite families with missing loved ones. Sometimes, a team of volunteers will bring people home alive. Many times, it is about finding remains and bringing some form of closure to grieving families.
In this one we're feeling pretty bad. Literally after he disappeared, his mother passed away and literally died of a broken heart. So, we just want to get him located.
The pain that comes with this kind of grief is something Tim Miller knows all too well. In 1984, his daughter Laura went missing.
I've been there my own self when my own daughter disappeared, and the police said she was a runaway. I knew in my heart she wasn't. There wasn't any searchers. There was never one article in a newspaper, never one story on a TV, and for 17 months. And her body literally was accidentally found. And I remember every minute of that 17 months, and when somebody called my phone or pulling my driveway, getting heart palpitations, that feeling of helplessness and hopelessness, and nobody cared, and we couldn't get any help. And she cared to me, how come we couldn't get any help? And after Laura's body was found, I made that promise to God and Laura, I'd never leave a family alone. I never thought that we would grow this big.
From their office in Texas to the world, the nonprofit works in a kind of collaboration with government officials and law enforcement, often picking up where these organizations have had to leave off.
The reason that, I guess that we've been that valuable, because when law enforcement out there, all them first responders and stuff, when they got investigators doing the investigative end, they don't have the people, they don't have the dogs, they don't have the drone airplanes, they don't have the sonar, they don't have the ATVs. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Every resource that we have, at one time or another, has been successful at a search effort.
For all of it, Texas EquuSearch relies on volunteers and donations from the community to keep the searches going.
The only way we survive was through donations and little fundraisers and stuff we have. There's been families that have tried to pay us and hire us, and we let them know, no, listen, you've paid the ultimate cost. You've got a missing loved one. And so, yeah, these fundraisers are extremely important. When you go through all these cases and everything, there's still too many of them that are still missing and haven't been found. I've been around 24 years, and we've been on over 2,500 cases in 42 states, 11 countries, and we've had a lot of success. Many times we're the last and only hope for these families.
How much is Laura with you when you're searching?
Oh, gonna get me choked up a little bit, but you know what? When I would go out there, I built that cross out there where Laura's body is found, and I'd walk up to that cross and I'd say, Lord, please don't hate your daddy, but I can't come out here anymore. I have to say goodbye. I have to put my life back together. And you can believe it or not, I'd be walking away and I'd hear this little voice say, Dad, don't quit, just please don't quit. And if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be here. So, you know, I think about her every day. I miss her. Nobody's going to ever take her place. There's always that empty spot at the dinner table. But because of her death, because of what I went through, we've made a difference in many, many, many people's lives over the years. And I can look back and say, Lori, you know what? Your death wasn't in vain. It wasn't in vain. 77 years old. Had several back operations, had bypass surgery just a few months ago, and I said, that's it. And my doctor said, no, we're rebuilding you. You got work to do. So I always want to keep that promise I made to God and Laura. And I'll get choked up. I never want to leave the family alone. You can't break that promise.
Well, Tim Miller and the whole team are so impressive over there. Since the start, we looked up the numbers. Texas EquuSearch has found over 400 people alive. That is an astounding, impressive number. Tomorrow morning, Ron Carter, Ford, and Alvin, they're hosting a first responders breakfast that supports Texas EquuSearch. So the event starts at 8 a.m. and it goes until 10 a.m.
And Tim Miller will be the special guest speaker. We've got more details on our website, HoustonLife.tv.
Okay.